Hey, Dreaming of Diamond, tonight I'm so excited to be talking about a favorite topic of mine, onboarding and retention. So it's actually two topics. As soon as we're done, I'll go ahead and stop recording and we can ask questions because this is going to be able to take shape in your own teams in a very unique way, however you feel like it needs to. So I'm just going to get going. So onboarding is the first part of this. And onboarding, you guys, is what you do the minute somebody says, let's do this. Like, I'm ready. Like, that is what onboarding is. And so it's the process between, that moment, okay, to when you're supporting them in their products. So we're going to be talking about two different topics, very much related. Onboarding, you guys, is as simple as this. And, I really feel like it's kind of 5 steps. As we continue this conversation, we're going to get better and better and better. So don't feel like there is a perfect right answer for this, but having this in your repertoire, having this as the way that you do business is super critical. And here's why. Okay. When you have a method of operation that you do yourself, it makes your life easier. It makes you feel like you can scale this business beyond because you have a method. I had this before I even knew what it was, just because I was working full time and I had no choice. Like, I just had to make it feel easy for me. And I had to make it feel that it was scalable. So here is what I'm offering now. And I'm opening up the door for us to get dynamically better quickly because, like I said, I'm focusing on this. The leaders and I are focusing on this. So the way it's going to work is this. The first step is that you're going to help them order. Obviously, this is super easy. You're doing this. Okay. This is not something new. You're doing it. Okay. And when you're helping them order, I want to just add in that you're offering to, right? If this isn't something that's comfortable for you, it may be because your upline has kind of helped you or you've never really done it on your own. No worries. Like, offering to help, offering to assist, sending instructions, that's this entire step. If you don't know where to get the instructions, we have so many resources for that. Our guides in the Dreaming of Diamond page are chock full of all kinds of resources to support this onboarding conversation. Okay, so the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to make sure that this person is welcomed properly. Okay, this is multifaceted. All right, so we are, I'm going to let Sunshine in real quick. So this is multifaceted. So we are going to be adding them in. Let's say that they are open to the business. Let's say that they're like, I need to get my products paid for. I'm like desperate for, then that means that you're going to be adding them into Dreaming of Diamond, our larger team page. If you're watching this and you have other team pages that support business builders, that this is my invitation for you to use that instead or use that as well. Okay. You're also going to be adding them into what we have as the wellness community. They may already be in there because we use a system of prospecting called ATMing, which is add, tag, and message in that group. And we're not going to departure. We're just going to say that if they're not in that group, that is a great resource for them to be successful, to have, product information, product knowledge, testimonies, etc. What I love to do with this step. So here's where our onboarding has been, right? We've helped them order. We're like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I'm so excited. I'm going to help you order. I'm going to offer to help you order. Let me send you instructions. If they're ordering on their own, you say, let me know when you're all done. When do you think that you're going to be all done? Okay. And then they're going to answer, right? Open-ended questions always. Okay. And then you're going to say, awesome. Okay. So remember when I added you into that group called the wellness community? I'm going to tag you in something that I feel like is a great resource for you. Okay. Or you haven't added them yet. And you say, you know what, we haven't gotten here yet, but I'm going to add you into our customer support page. And I'm going to tag you in something I feel like is going to be really helpful for what you ordered. Okay. All right. Next is they are going to message you when products arrive, and you're going to invite them to do that. Okay. You're going to invite them to do that. You're going to say, you're going to get them in, you're helping them order, woo, get them into the wellness community, tagging them in something. Then what you're going to say is, hey, babes, let me know when your products arrive. All right. Just let me know. Okay. So here's my caveat to this. Here's my sidebar to this. You're going to say that to them, and they're going to maybe not tell you when the products come. So you need to stay on top of it. I have ideas for this. Okay. I have ideas for the retention piece. Just bookmark this, hold tight. We'll be talking about it in a minute. Okay. And so, then the next thing that you can do, this is the last thing that I suggest that you do. I suggest you get them involved in this shouting out process. Okay. So here are two different ways that they can do it. Okay. The first way, and I'm going to go back and recap. Okay. So, but stick with me. The first way that they're going to be able to do it is that they're going to shout you out for inviting you into the products. Hey, oh my gosh, my girlfriend Kristen got me excited about this gut health thing. I have never, ever tried anything like this. I'm super excited. Kristen, thank you so much. If y'all have any questions, comment, because Kristen can answer them. She has freaking helped me out. Okay. Or they have their products. They have their pink drink. They shake up that pink drink and they send you a pink drink selfie. They post a pink drink selfie for you. And they're like, oh my gosh, Izetta is rocking my world because I am miserable, girl. This better be helping me. I cannot wait. Oh. Okay, that's it. That is our onboarding process. Do we feel like this could be something that we could do? Do we feel like if we use this on a regular basis, it could add value to what we're doing? Okay, I'm going to recap really quickly. Okay.
Muted.
I'm going to recap really quickly. So we're helping them order. You are already doing this. You're already doing this. Okay. So yay, check. Okay. Helping them order. Okay. This includes offering. This includes a code if you're sending it. This includes instructions typed out. Lots of resources here. Adding them in to groups that apply to them. Okay. This may be a business building group. If you are, if the only one that you have on your team is mine, I don't mean it like, any other way, but I know that we have beautiful, lots of things going on in other business resources. So, adding them into that, but most importantly, adding them into the wellness community. Okay. And tagging them in something that you feel like applies directly to what's going on with them, or reminding them that they're in that group and doing the same, tagging them in. Okay. Asking them, hey, love this, tagged you in something, girl. Hey, let me know when your products get there because I cannot wait to help support you. Is that okay? Will you, will you tell me when they come? Open-ended question. Yeah, I will. So when they don't, you'll be like, girl, you said you were going to tell me. Okay. So you're covering your CYA a little bit. Okay. And then the last thing is a shout out. This is the one that the shout out, the shout out is where sometimes we feel a little bit uncomfortable, but there's two options: right away, or when they have their pink drink, or they're active, or they're, probiotic, or the reset box. You guys know how to do this. Okay. If you commit to these things only, it will not only alleviate your stress. Did I do this? Oh my goodness. Oh, this person didn't get, I don't know what's going on, right? It will not only alleviate your stress, it's going to make it easier for you to scale your business. And aren't we here to scale our business? And isn't this something that you can share with other people that join your team on how to get their people started off strong? And this is where we need to show up to those people too, you guys. Okay. So that is as simple as onboarding can be. And you might think, oh, you know what? I really like this idea to add on to that. I really think this needs to be added. Love that. Love that. Do it. You have the freedom to do it. What I'm sharing is what I feel like are bare bones and will give you a really strong starting off point for this person. And if you can kind of master, right, and write these things down and make sure that every single person gets the same treatment, which they deserve, okay, then they're going to be more successful. Okay, and so quickly we're going to pivot into retention. And this is a longer topic. I'm keeping it light tonight. Okay. All right. So listen, the point of the retention is that our compensation plan is absolutely designed to reward retention. You know why? Because it's called residual commission. Residual commission is making money off a sale that you made one time, making constant money on that by taking care of that. Okay. And so the onboarding process is the start to retention. But what you need to show up with also is a regular a regular kind of schedule on how you're following up. So we have a customer care tracker in our guides, and I want you to go and get curious about that. I want you to look at that. Okay. We also have other resources in there. And if you haven't read our guides, you know, I'm definitely not like patting myself on the back because I am not the only one who's contributed to these guides. Okay. I feel like the information in there is strong. I would not invite you to learn and drop into curiosity with those guides if I didn't feel like they could add value to your process. So here's the point. We're grown-ups, right? Find a way to write down your customers, find a way to keep them on a schedule and follow up with them, right? So how it goes from our onboarding system to our retention system is when you find out that they, have gotten their products, when they're like, girl, I got my stuff, you're like, woo, okay. So maybe they didn't shout you out from the beginning, right? Hey, remember when I asked you if you would send me a selfie? Will you post a selfie for me and just tag me, girl? Because I'm like really trying hard and this is like so exciting for me. Would you mind doing this? They will literally not say no. You're afraid to ask, but they're not saying no. If they say no, okay, that's different. But I've not heard a lot of people say no because you're asking them to help you. They wouldn't purchase from you if they didn't want to help you, period. Okay. So figuring out the selfie, figuring out the shout out, and then you're going to walk them through the products. We have our team website. Does anyone know that we have a team website? Oh, we do. Okay. There are all kinds of getting started guides on that team website. Okay. So and that's in the guides too. Whoop, whoop. Great for having Janelle, right? She is the bomb. She helps us out. The thing about, those guides is that they really do have everything that we need. So back to retention is that if you go to that team website, all of those getting started guides are there. So consider in your onboarding process to share the link, right? Or to share a graphic that matches with their purchase. Okay. So as we work into retention, we have shared the website or we have shared the graphic. Even if it's, hey, I got my products. Great. You share the graphic that you really feel good about. And as much as we have a system here, it is your business. So there are going to be graphics or programs or ways to work people through the products that you don't love. If you don't feel strong about how to start somebody in the products, please, we can drop into curiosity. We can talk through that. But the point of the matter is retention starts when they start the products. Okay. And, really it comes down to just, my personal belief is that you are working with them until all of their products are worked into their system, like worked into their like daily system, I should say. Okay. So what that means is, for example, like Slim, Active, and Ease, that's a very common bundle. They can take that all at once. You know, you're like, hey, this is how you're taking it, right? And then you're following up every 3 days or so. A triplex customer is a little bit different. Okay. This is a deeper conversation than like, you know, we're not going to give it all right now because I feel like a lot of stimulus in this area is going to be too much. But the point of the matter is that as they, you know, get their products, they're letting you know, you're sharing a picture of what, like, you know, some, the combo, in a system of them getting started, or, you know, some of my OGs, I would say, you're walking them through it yourself. You don't need something like that. I want you to feel the freedom of, working this in as you wish. But at the same time, those graphics are really there to take, you know, press the easy button. But here's what it's not. It's not throw them the graphic and then that's it, and be really confused when they don't order the next month. That's not how it works. You're working with them probably very closely every 2 to 3 days for the first 2 weeks. Okay. It's less if they are like on a system that's easier. So I said that Slim, Active, and Ease, they can literally take all that at once. Like seriously. Okay. Maybe they don't want to, giving them that option. But if we're talking about working through a gut health, if we're, you know, taking them step by step, you're running very closely with them, you know, for those first 2 weeks for sure. If you feel like it's valuable to rope in your upline because you're like, you know, I'm not really sure, I'm feeling unsure, please absolutely do that. We are stronger together. We rode together. We are not alone. Okay. We're in this together. We rise by lifting others as well. So your leader, your sponsor, they want to help you. They don't want you to feel confused or that you don't know how to support someone. So as I'm sharing this as an umbrella, like the granny that's kind of talking about this, you've got people inside of your, inside of your organization that can walk with you closely about this. If you are listening to this and you don't have that, and I'm your person, it's okay. Please reach out to me. But the whole point of retention is that where it starts is getting yourself kind of talking to them about products and how to incorporate them. You might say, okay, well, they don't answer. They aren't listening to me. They aren't, answering back. And here's what I will say. What's called an upfront contract is absolutely necessary. Write this down. This is a actual sales term from regular sales too. An upfront contract is something that you say to them in order to assure their buy-in for the next step. Okay. An upfront contract says, hey, Mary, you know what? I cannot wait for you to get your products. Will you assure that you'll let me know when your products arrive so that you can be successful? Because I'm going to want to coach you through them, especially at the beginning. And then I'm going to let you just, have your own experience. But are you okay with just letting me know when they arrive? Right? I don't know how many times really strong salespeople, really strong leaders on my team feel that they are a little bit bamboozled by this actual topic. They never let me know. It's so weird. They don't say anything to me. It's hard. And the upfront contract is a way through that, because what it does is it holds them accountable, but it also gives you a reference point, right? All of a sudden you realize, okay, oh my gosh, it's been 3 weeks. Mary never said anything to me. Mary, hey girl, you said you were going to let me know when your products arrived. Okay. What's going on? Well, I'm so sorry. I just got off track. I didn't, start. No worries. Are you ready to start now? I'm ready to coach you right now. right? And then you're off to the right track. But don't be afraid to, again, that upfront contract, but also, holding them accountable to what they say that they're going to do. All right. So there is a customer care tracker that is in our guides. I love that. Here's why. What I love about it is it gives you the opportunity to write these folks down. And you might be somebody that's like, no, Sadie, I love an Excel spreadsheet. I want to download everything from my virtual office into Excel. Okay. I love that for you. Okay. You don't have to listen to anything I'm saying as far as the semantics. But the bottom line is retention is what is going to allow you to basically reap all the rewards from our compensation plan. It is going to give you the opportunity to really have that residual legacy level income. So to recap, retention starts with you helping them along with their product journey. And then in my opinion, once they are started, you're checking in with them probably every 2 weeks to every 3 weeks. There are people, that have been with me a long time that I'm maybe checking in with them once a month. We have that trust that they're going to come to me if there's any issue. And that's what I want you to know. When you start out strong and you stick with them really closely for the first month to 2 months, you are going to reap those rewards because they are going to not only feel your support, which I know you want to be supporting, right? But don't be afraid to just be really, really close to them to just mitigate any issues. And then as, their journey progresses, reaching back out to them with exciting things, reaching back out to them with, opportunities for any kind of tweaks, asking them how they're feeling, always an open-ended question. So retention really is the piece where it's really just you supporting the sale. It's you inviting them as well to the next thing and the next thing. And like I said, I'm not going to go super, super deep into retention because we're going to break this off into, a multitude of different calls because it is such a great opportunity to get exactly what you want out of this, which are recurring sales, right? What we want is to work smarter and not harder. When we are constantly spinning our wheels, we've got a team of huge, amazing influencers, high recruiters. Okay. But what pains me, okay, is when you guys are working so hard and you're not doing that maintenance, you're not doing that farming, and that can be learned. That's okay. The influence thing that you have, that's innate. That's special. That's something that is born in you. That is God-given. Okay. That influence that you have. So we get to learn and show up to that farming, that retention piece. And we're going to get so good at it because I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face and you guys are going to love it. You're going to hate it, but you're going to love it because it's going to make you so, so happy with your paychecks. Okay. All right. I love you. I'm going to stop recording.